Hello, I'm Gary, and I'm here to tell you about the Element kiteboard. This is Christoph Tack's Pro model, and I'll start off by talking about what's inside this puppy. So the first thing that we start off with is what's called a wood core. This is a 100% wood core board. What does a 100% wood core board do? It makes for a nice even flex, gives you a lot of pop and a lot of response. How we make that wood core into this particular kiteboard is we use what's called a CNC construction. And that means we have a different bottom contour or hole shape in comparison to what we have going on the top. That allows us to adjust the flex of the board independently from the bottom and the top to make this flex precise. So when Jimmy and Christoph were talking about the type of board that he wanted something that was really fast. And besides being fast across the water, he wanted something fast trick to trick. So that posed a couple design challenges, because you still want something that you can progress upwind and has a lot of hold, but doesn't break too much surface tension and remains very efficient. So the first thing that Jimmy started out with was a nice shallow concave throughout the middle. So that's what we start off with in this board. Nice shallow concave in the middle third. That makes the board extremely fast, doesn't break the surface tension when you land your tricks hot, because all you kite low guys, landing your tricks hot, you don't want to be bogging. So now you're going nice and fast, and you can go straight to your next trick and win your heat. The challenge though with that is the board becomes real slippery, so then you get into the hole design out the tips, which you start utilizing channels. And putting channels in a board doesn't mean you just stick some channels in there and call it a day. They have to be placed in a certain position in relationship to the fins to get that exact precise hold and that exact precise release when you're loading the board and going into your tricks or going into your jumps. So Christoph and Jimmy figured this channel placement out, put a little secretness in it, and now we have a nice channel placement on there that has good upwind performance and efficiency, great release on the jumps, and provides explosive pop. You can also ride this board finless, and it provides nice edge grip and nice edge hold. Once we get to the top of this board, we do have a different shape going on here. You can see the channels. They kind of show themselves as a design element through the top, but we get to the middle, which is called a thumb rail. Yeah, the thumb rail is great when you're grabbing your tricks and you're getting some beef in there, getting all stale, but really what this is for is to adjust the flex of the board. You look at a lot of boards in our line, this thumb rail, we call it, runs different lengths of the board. So this particular one throughout the middle center of the board makes the board stiffer in between the feet. That gives a lot of edge grip, a lot of edge hold, but yet allows the board to flex throughout the tips and give you that springy pop and also absorb those hard landings. So that's what's going on in the CNC top. This whole thing's wrapped in biax, triax glass for a nice, even, smooth flex pattern. We use what's called a mid-rocker on here, so it's nice and low throughout, and then it goes to a nice flip tip, so it handles choppy conditions really well, handles that high-frequency chop, and obviously in the slicker water too, it's nice and efficient. So, why is Tack not here showing you this board? Why is Gary showing you this board? Well, he's training right now to be the next world champion on the PKRA. He does use these boards right out of stock. We're not making him special boards. He pulls them right out of stock. What does that mean? Very high performance board here, so you do have to be on your game. It is a little bit stiffer in the flex, very explosive, but if you're looking for a high performance twin tip, high performance freestyle, the highest performance board out there, yes, I said high performance 3 times, so you get that in your head, the Element. This is the board you're gonna want.